The bugs, they're everywhere. I got one in my eye. And they're not even like bugs. They're like these little flying moths that come off of these willow trees. I don't even know what they're called, and they don't bother me so much, but it's just that there's thousands of them. I'm trying to make coffee, they're getting in my coffee. I was gonna make breakfast, but that's not a thing now. Flying up my nose. Speaking of nose, my nose is dry, yet runny at the same time. Anyways, you're not here for that. Man. I don't know if that's a zit or a bite. It's been there for a couple days though. All right, I gotta get out of here. It's a great spot. The bugs are horrible in the morning, but I actually slept really good last night, which is nice. I had to hide to have my coffee. I haven't even had a sip of it yet. I think the plan for today is, so when you're at the campground, you can go left or right. And if you go left, and then you go down to the stop sign, you go left again, Zion's right there, 20 minutes away. And then if you go right, there's something called Kolob something. And I noticed that a lot of cars are going up that way also. So I know I'm gonna have a lot of time today. I might also go check out there's a tubing. You can tube down the river. Last time I made one of those decisions, it was whitewater rafting in Montana, and I ended up out of the boat, and it was very scary. But this is tubing, and so I can't imagine it being too rough of waters because, well, then lots of people would be tossed out. I don't know. It gets pretty darn hot here. Last night at like 7 o'clock, it was 104 degrees. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna just drive up. It is 7 o'clock right now in the morning. I'm gonna drive up the road and see what the deal is. Talk about that really quick, or not talk about it. Crazy. All right, so I'm just sitting here and I looked up a couple of different things to do. I am gonna do the dino tracks. I totally forgot about the dino tracks. So I'm gonna do that first. And then they have a helicopter ride. It's $99, but it only lasts 10 minutes through Zion. So I'm gonna think about that. And then the tubing down the Zion River lasts about an hour and a half, and it's $35. I'll probably do that anyways, just because it's pretty darn hot later on in the day. But I'm gonna go do the dino tracks, and then I'm gonna think about the helicopter tour. I've never been in a helicopter. The thought of it makes me a little nervous, a little nauseous. But you only live once, right? I don't see what happens. So that sign was basically saying back there that it's $5 to use this area, which is totally reasonable. So I'm going to find the pay area and then check it out. It's cool out here. I'm thinking that is a dyno track. So I found money in my little backpack that I've been carrying. So it's like free money, right? Like I didn't even know it was in there. So I think, and it's enough to cover the tubing. So there's that. I think that tubing is definitely on the agenda for today because it is 9:35 and it's hot.
Thank you for calling Zion Helicopter. How can I help you?
Hi, I have a question. So if I'm a single person and I want to do the 35-mile tour, how does that work?
So we need a minimum of 4 people to fly.
Okay.
And so we'd either have to find another group for you to fly with,
Okay.
or if you want to fly completely by yourself and you get to sit right up next up to the pilot, you can pay for a private flight, which means you're basically just paying for 4 seats. Okay, so just to go over everything, this is for tomorrow at 9:30. We ask you to be here at 9:15 for check-in. When you come in, make sure you have your ID and have a credit card that you use to pay, and then leave all bags and purses in the car other than your phone, your GoPro, stuff like that you want to bring on. And we'll see you tomorrow at 9:15.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks so much.
Yep, no problem.
Bye.
Bye.
So that just happened. Now that I gave myself a bunch of anxiety, I'm gonna go to this place called, what is it called? Town Square Park. It is in St. George, and from what I understand, it's just this little vendor area where you can walk around and check out food trucks and local vendors and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go and see what it is. That's funny, I just drove by this sign right here that says no trespassing. This is not Disneyland. Tourists are not welcome. What a friendly little neighborhood this is. I was just sitting there parked underneath a tree for shade, and then I saw that sign, and I wonder how many of the neighbors were peeking out their window through the blinds looking at me. This whole little area is really cute. That little area I just walked through back there is like a little fake river, and you can just go in there and cool off, get wet, get away from the heat a little bit. Super cool. I'm not really sure where any shops are. I'll probably walk around a little bit. That's cool. It looks like it's just made up of a bunch of parts. Bicycle seat, butter knives, spigot. Here comes the ice cream man. Wrenches, an old screwdriver, bolts, that's pretty awesome. Fortunately, I think everything is closed around here, so now I'm gonna have to find something else to do. But I'm not sure what. So I'm gonna go back to the park, sit down for a little bit, and scroll the interwebs. I couldn't find anything else to do in the area, so I went ahead and went back to my campground, put on my bathing suit, and drove up the street. And I was actually pleasantly surprised to find out that this road takes you to the backside of Zion. So that is what I did. I drove through the area. And of course, Jeepway. After this, I went ahead and drove down to the town and did the tubing, which was really fun. I'll have videos of both of these things probably coming out soon, so be on the lookout for those if it's something that you're interested in. What a day. I have been all over the area. I went to St. George. I went to the backside of Zion. I went tubing down the river, the Virgin River. What a great day. What a great adventure. I'm so glad that I have the opportunity to do this. And I am so glad that you are choosing to take the chance to go along with me on my adventures. I can't say it enough. I appreciate you. I hope that this inspires you to get out there, make some memories, and go on some adventures of your own.